Warm welcome everyone to 2 Cricket Questions. My name is Rasesh. So if some of you are into calculating the percentage difference and the qualitative difference that Kuldeep Yadav could have made in the Chennai test result, just to bring you up to speed, the Indian captain Virat Kohli has said after the Chennai defeat that Kuldeep is not a certainty even in the next test match. Which brings us to our first cricket question: what's wrong with Kuldeep Yadav? So what is it that the Indian captain has said? Virat Kohli has said that when you play two off spinners, Kuldeep more or less becomes a similar bowling option, with him taking the ball away. That's taking the ball away from the left-hander. So there are no regrets in that decision to drop Kuldeep. Moving forward, we will think of combinations which will give us variety in the bowling attack. So effectively, what Virat Kohli is saying is, if Washington Sundar is our third spinner, then Kuldeep Yadav cannot be our second spinner. Now Washington Sundar is right now into the Indian game plan because they are looking at a fifth bowler who can also bat at number 7. And in all fairness, Sundar has done tremendously well with that knock in Brisbane, with the knock that he played in Chennai, and he's got all the batting potential. But unfortunately, at this stage of his test career, he seems to be a batsman who can also bowl, which is the way a fifth bowler can be. But the problem for Kuldeep Yadav is he is not really vying for a spot with Sundar. Perhaps the Indian team at this point in time does not look at him as their second spinner, which is the bigger problem. But if you are a Kuldeep Yadav, you can be left a little confused because there are sort of confusing signals coming in from the Indian dressing room as well. For example, what is it that the Indian bowling coach Bharat Arun said after the Brisbane test victory? Bharat Arun said, and one would imagine being the bowling coach, he would know about the bowling combinations. I think horses for courses is the best thing, and when Kuldeep gets a chance to play, he will show what he can do because I think he is bowling magnificently now, that is in the nets in Australia. And in India, when we play 4 test matches, that will be his time. The problem is, the Chennai test match is over, Kuldeep did not play, and it does not even look like a certainty in the matches ahead. Now Kuldeep's overall record in test match cricket is quite impressive. He's picked up 24 wickets in the 6 test matches that he's played in. The last test match that he played for India, however, was long back in 2018-19 tour of Australia, where he picked up 5 wickets in that Sydney test match. So overall, the matches that Kuldeep has played in have been spread out over a period of time. But with that 5 wicket haul, so impressed was India's head coach Ravi Shastri that he said at the time that going ahead, if we have to pick one spinner overseas, Kuldeep is the one we will pick. Now as we know, it hasn't panned out that way. But Kuldeep's selection struggles haven't been restricted to test cricket alone. Even in other formats, he's had his share of struggles. Take IPL for example. His overall record in IPL says he's picked up 40 wickets in 45 matches at a slightly expensive economy rate of 8.27. But the bigger worry if you are a Kuldeep Yadav is that the matches that he plays over a period of time is coming down. In 2018 IPL, he played about 16 matches. In 2019, he played 9. And in 2020, he played only 5 matches in the IPL in UAE. Now in the 2019 IPL, of course, he went for that 26-run over against Moeen Ali with Virat Kohli watching at the non-striker's end from the other end. It can be a very lonely space when the batsman is going after you. You do not have the answers. And of course, the camera caught him reduced to tears. So that's been one of the problems of Kuldeep Yadav, that he's been fairly expensive. But that's a problem that can happen with his spinners because in the bargain, they do give you a lot of wickets. But Kuldeep has been told in test match cricket, his problem is that he sometimes bowls too slow in the air. In fact, in an interview to Cricinfo before this England series, Kuldeep said, in the Australia tour in the nets, I was getting nice pace, close to 84-85 km per hour, with good revolutions on the ball, extra bounce and pace. So he's been working on his bowling, a point that was seconded by the bowling coach Bharat Arun as well. Interestingly, if you look at that 5 wicket haul that he picked up in Sydney and look at that video and the bowling speeds with which he got his wickets, the bowling speeds were 79.5, 77.9, 76.5, 82.9 and 80.2. So his average speed with which he was picking up wickets was less than 80. Which is not to say there is no merit in the theory that if you bowl quicker in the air, it helps you. But just to illustrate the point that Kuldeep has the ability to bamboozle batsmen even with his regular slower pace, because there are still a lot of batsmen in world cricket who tend to struggle against quality wrist spin. You know what the problem is? Virat Kohli likes Ronaldo and Kuldeep Yadav likes Neymar. No, that can't be the reason why Kuldeep Yadav isn't being able to break into the Indian playing 11. The problem is Virat Kohli at the moment is looking at Kuldeep as a second or third spinner who has to break into the playing 11 based upon team combination. The day Virat Kohli plays him at the nets and is convinced that he can be his match-winning wrist spinner, perhaps the tide will turn for Kuldeep Yadav. Till such time, he will have to bide his time. The second cricket question that we're looking at today is, are teams getting complacent in home test matches? This is on the back of a number of results that have come in test match cricket of late, starting with the Brisbane test match. Indian bowling attack full of reserves, defeating Pat Cummins and company at the Gabba, their fortress. Then West Indies versus Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a difficult team to beat, mind you, at home. Against this West Indies outfit with a number of their regulars missing. Enter Kyle Mayers and his match-winning double 100, chasing down 395 on the final day. And then the Chennai test match. India on a high with the Brisbane victory, suffering a humbling defeat to Joe Root's men at Chennai. Certainly there must have been an element of complacency on the part of each of those home teams, but perhaps one also has to factor in the sense of self-belief that each of those teams that registered away victory must have carried. And in England's case, of course, a lot of homework that went into defeating India at Chennai. That's it for today. Do keep watching 2 Cricket Questions and do send in your comments as well.